Over here in the red, champion of GSL Season 1. Can he be the champion of GSL Season 3? Let's find out. He is.
GSL 과잉 장수.
FruitDealer. FruitDealer.
It's a drone eating fruit.
Probably got it from the FruitDealer. Probably gets a discount. Over here in the blue, the underdog in this series. He's
홍은 프라임 위.
He's got all his classmates here or something. What is that? It's like a fractal carrier or something?
probe scouting around. Note, FruitDealer did unorthodox scouting patterns here.
Yep.
Sending the Overlord this way.
We're seeing this more and
instead of
more.
sending it this way.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more from Zerg because oftentimes, especially against Protoss, you already have your early build order kind of planned out. No matter what you see, especially on Lost Temple, I mean, even if he goes Forge Expand, you cannot go Roaches against on this map. It's just there's not enough room, not enough surface area.
Yeah, very true.
FruitDealer going for the safe build. HongUn, though, he has a pylon outside his natural, so he can go ahead and go Forge Cannon Expand and get his expand up way before FruitDealer.
Would you ever advocate doing the cannon contain in this location over here?
Oh, absolutely. If you can get it up, get it up. It's that, you know, could double pylon at the bottom of the ramp with cannons is always a good thing.
And that's what we're going to see.
Yeah. Now, well, the thing about it is don't proxy a couple of Void Ray makers, Stargates, I guess those are called, Void Ray makers.
Void Ray makers.
Somewhere that he's going to be able to scout. Definitely got to be careful about that because Hydras are kind of natural tech route against this anyways because you need them to stop any warp gate rushes, stuff like that. There we go. Up goes the cannon. FruitDealer going to scout that and be like, oh, HongUn, I hate you. We aren't friends anymore. Does have 4 Zerglings on the way, as is a Queen. Roachhorn going up immediately. Interesting. Interesting. And he's got to be careful about this Overlord.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I do that sometimes. You know,
no, I've done that before too.
How embarrassing it is to lose an Overlord to a cannon that you see warping in. You're like, oh, it's a cannon. But you don't think to move that Overlord.
It's because this kind of stuff happens so rarely. Here comes the Nexus. Now the big question is, what is a tech tree for HongUn going to be? By the way, we have Roachhorn response here.
Yeah.
With a
Might
layer.
be a Nidus.
Nidus, yep.
Definitely a possibility here. Now, normally against one base Zerg. Oh, look at this. Pops through. I did not know that you could do that in StarCraft 2. Excellent. That is good to know.
Uh-oh. He knows exactly what his opponent's doing.
Yep. That's going to make it a lot harder to hit. He's going to want to put probes actually patrolling on the edges of his base to make sure that there's no Nidus worms that can pop up. Doesn't have to do that quite yet, but he has canceled. He canceled the lair. I like. Gets it scout. He's like, whatever. I'm going to cancel this. Unfortunately for him, that cannon is going to block those. Probably going to want to get a bunch, run down, snipe the cannon. And I think he's going to go and just try to break HongUn.
Right here?
Yeah. And we do have him breaking out Faceless. Not showing all his roaches, though. Very smartly holds some back. Still going to hold him back. Wants him to think he's spending his gas on a Nidus. I cannot fathom that at this point, HongUn Prime does not have probes scouting the side of his base.
He does.
There we go. He does finally have one out. You got to be careful, though. Nidus worms are pretty reasonably quick. And it's smart. I see a lot of top Protosses actually just patrol a couple on the sides because if you stop the Nidus, that's it. The game is over.
Okay, so he's doing a different all-in here. Going to hammer away at the front, but it looks like HongUn is aware of that. Uh-oh, careful.
Well.
He's making this
very
forge.
nice.
Protoss needs to get some more cannons up here.
That Zealot, Asus, I do not think is long for this world.
You fool!
I'll get the roaches! It's like, no!
Don't worry about it, HongUn, I got this.
It's like, I will be back as a stalker!
Well, that's going to be it for cannons he can make.
Quite true. Now, a Stargate is going up. This is really looking pretty scary if he gets a Void Ray out. That is darn good against roaches, I have to say.
HongUn's really smart. He does get one pylon, additional one, just in case he rushes up there with the roaches and shoots down that pylon.
That's right. Pylon's not with a whole lot of hit points. Oh my. HongUn's Wallen is actually really, really good right now, and he's getting a second Stargate. I'm trying to imagine a world in which FruitDealer wins this.
Yeah, I don't see it.
And it's not a world that I'm in right now, Tasteless. I cannot see him winning this.
Here he comes.
We will see, though. Can he break through? There's actually a lot of Zerglings there. Who knows?
He's making more cannons.
I'm starting to feel stupid, Tasteless.
Don't feel stupid, Artosis.
And he is going to break through. That is actually...
He has to get the Stargate ASAP.
HongUn very smartly making more and more wall-ins. And there comes the Void Ray. He's going to want to target roaches. You can charge it up quicker on the roaches.
More and more lings.
Keeps having to switch targets. Not getting it charged up.
Finally, he's on the roaches.
Yeah, you want to charge it on a roach, then you can go back to killing lings. And HongUn just keeps making a wall. This is actually a beautiful play by HongUn Prime.
Yeah.
And notice it's now charged up. He can kill things so much quicker now. And HongUn may actually end up holding this.
I can't believe this.
Yeah, look at that. The charged up Void Ray doing so much better. He's going to want to bring all his probes down right now. He's got to be so careful about getting this in. And look at that. He just keeps walling in.
I know.
HongUn Prime. Impressed I am at holding this. And I tell you, FruitDealer, impressed I am at breaking through all that.
This is so weird to watch.
I know.
This is by far, by the way, the ugliest base I have ever seen.
But HongUn is actually playing so brilliantly to stay alive at this point. But with 2 Void Rays out...
Uh-oh, he's going to get through. Yep, finally.
Don't worry, it's only 4 Zerglings at this point. FruitDealer has forced a ridiculous amount of buildings. In the meantime, he has made nothing but queens, Tasteless. He needs to connect his expansion by creep, though, or the Void Rays can truly abuse the slowness of the queens. I can't believe he actually broke through there. You know, he had so many Zerglings that it just piled up. I did not think that was going to go through.
That was so weird to see.
It's not every day that I see something happen with Zerg that I did not know could happen. He needs to transfuse.
He needs a transfuse.
FruitDealer is an amazing human.
He is an AH Artosis. Amazing human. Actually, I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Oh, transfuse? No.
Oh, man. And he needs more queens.
That's it.
That's it.
GG. Checkmate.
HongUn going to take it, despite, well, both of them actually played really awesomely that game. I'm quite impressed that HongUn actually kept on making buildings, really split second thinking, really committed.
That was so interesting.
Yeah. It was such a wild battle. 2 more queens are being made right now. Unfortunately, one's going to pop out right here against charged up Void Rays, and it's going to die so quickly.
And here it comes now.
GG. So, very impressive. HongUn ties it up. We're going to go to another 5th game, Tasteless.
Yeah, what a relief. Very interesting he actually held that up by only making those buildings.
Yeah, he stalled it long enough. A really important part was charging up on that roach.
Yeah.
If anything like that happens to you Protoss players out there. The Void Ray, obviously, you need to charge it up on one target.
Yeah.
And then it switches around. But if you're just killing Zerglings, it just sits there at really low damage. You want to pump it up on the roach because it has enough health to actually live into the 3rd stage. And then you have this charged up Void Ray, and it's just going to smack down. That, in fact, I'm sad I didn't click on it. I want to see how many kills that thing had. It's
that's
probably
a good point.
like 40 kills on it. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, FruitDealer could be out if he doesn't win this next game. HongUn's looking pretty good.
It's Blistering Sands.
There's a lot of stuff you can do on this map, so I have no idea what kind of opener we're going to see. I would doubt we'd see fast expand, though. I would doubt that.
Yeah, I would certainly doubt that as well. Again, it has that back rocks, and pretty hard to hold roachling all-ins on that map. When there's 2 places to defend, it's like so ridiculously hard.
It's
and that's
tough.
why Scrap Station, Blistering, both very good maps for that. In those positions, Shakuras is a good map for that. Lost Temple, not normally a good map for that, but apparently Fruit Dealer knows something about Zerglings that we don't.
Yeah, that was really interesting what he did
Yeah.
there. And we're not going to go to a break. We're going to start this game. Get ready for our final game of the day. Who's going to go on to the Final Four? I have no idea.